And hi, Andrew. Thank you for your time. Thanks for thanks for being on my show.
No problem, anytime. Thank you
So
for having me on there.
yeah, and I have gone through a profile. I can see you're doing a lot of work. So I thought to tell about your work to my audience.
Yeah.
So can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Hey, my name is Andrew, and I am the founder of Evently. I started Evently back in 2018, and I'm here on SciShow.
So what made you to start this?
Uh, so when I started it, it was basically I'm a DJ, so I noticed that finding a DJ was usually word of mouth. So asking people around, asking social media. So I started Evently as basically a booking platform just to, just to sign up, create a profile, and get booked on the app. And then after a few months, I decided, I can do photographers and it grew into other services and things like that.
So how is now? Like, tell me about your team and how you made it happen.
So I first started by researching a lot of developers. So my team is actually overseas, and they're in Latvia, and they are a team of probably maybe like 12. They designed and they developed the app. I first started the app with Kotlin as the back end, and then now is developed in Flutter.
So it's a mobile and a web app.
Yeah. So it is a mobile app. It's in the App Store and it's in the Google Play Store, and you can find it in the US and in Canada.
So you're basically from New York.
Yes, I'm from New York. Yeah.
So how many users you have?
Currently I have around 1,000 users. Currently like 1,000 active users on the app, and they're mostly DJs and photographers. I have some event spaces there. I'm trying to grow the app and trying to get more people to sign up at the moment.
So you was a DJ and you was a photographer and you want to help other DJs and photographer with your application.
Yes. So I wanted to make it easier. I wanted to streamline payment for DJs and photographers, and I wanted to streamline how they get booked and how they get found.
So users from New York or from other parts of US as well.
Yes, correct.
So how it will be useful for them?
Um, there's features that right now that you can sync your Google Calendar and your Apple Calendar on it simultaneously, so you can have two calendars at the same time. Um, it's easier because then you can get the event details and you can also take deposits on the app, so it makes it easier for professionals to collect their money.
So how the events and will be handled and the DJs will be choosing it and using it.
So how it starts off is that the client um, can go on the app, they sign up as a customer or a client, and they create an event, and from there the user can accept it or deny it depending. Um, they go also set their hourly rates or just custom rates, and also they can send quotes to the client, which they have some information of the event. They put the information down and then they send their quote of how much they're charging for the event. So, for example, if they get an email or they get a direct message on social media, they can easily just do that on that.
And how clients will able to get this.
So clients just have to download the app on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. It's available and it's free. Um, it's free for the professional also. There's no charge for them.
So as a DJ, what exactly that made you to help to other DJs?
Um, I just found that other DJs and other professionals and other services, they didn't have a platform for themselves, and they needed a platform where they could be found because there's times that people couldn't communicate with me because they lost my phone number or they lost my social media. But on the app, you can actually, you can actually favorite your the person that worked with you previously, and you can always be found if they want to work with you again.
And how many developers and like tell me about your team, how they worked and what was your plan?
Can you repeat that?
What was your plan to how you explained your developers and about the service that you're providing and how you wanted to reach everyone?
Um, it first started out that I drew out an idea that I had. And I mean, when I had the idea, I spoke to a few of my friends and a few people that I know, and they actually loved the idea. They thought it would be very useful for a lot of professionals and a lot of services. So, when I drew up the idea, I went to Visio, I created frames, and with the frames, I showed it to the developers, and then they had something to work with. And after many, many meetings, we came up with a game plan.
And tell me about the user interface.
Um, so with the user interface is basically you have your profile, and in your profile you can add your social media, you can add your links, you can add about yourself, add a profile picture and a background picture, um, and yeah, that's basically it. You can browse through it. You can search your 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 locality, and you can search the type of services and the specializations of the service. So, for example, if you do photography for kids, you can search for photography for kids. If you're looking for a certain DJ that's plays a certain type of music, you can find them there. If you're looking for an event space that does just where you can take your photos, you can find that. You can also find locations that host a lot of people, things like that.
So so clients and users can able to uh, use it and from the nearby locations to
Yes,
find the
nearby
service.
location. Yes, yeah.
So how many professionals right now? Like you said, like about 1,000 users, 1,000 professionals are using this.
Yeah.
So how is now, like till now started to till now, how is it going on?
What do you mean?
I mean, how is it going on? Like, starting to till now, the process, like how it is being used, the application.
Um, so yeah, people are using it as basically their calendar and their management. They're sending quotes to their clients, and they're using it by by sending quotes to their clients. And what happens is I use Stripe as a backend, so everything is automated. So once they collect payment, everything is set, and professionals are paid the day of the event, just to make sure that to confirm that they're there, just in case anything happens and the professional doesn't show up, or if the client cancels, they can reach customer support, and we can assist.
So how about security?
Security.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Stripe is very secure. There's a platform that's used by Lyft and Amazon and other platforms. So it is used worldwide. They're actually in maybe 60 countries plus. Not sure exactly the exact number, but and I use AWS, so it's pretty secure.
Okay, so is it okay if you tell about like how it is developed and what are the tools that you have used for the development?
Um, yeah, sure. Uh, like I said, we use Stripe as the payment platform. Use AWS for securing credentials. Um, we use Figma for designs. Um, and we also use what's the other application? Give me 1 second. So with my developers, we use Jira to uh to plan all the scopes of the projects. Um, yeah, so basically those are majority. We use Firebase monitoring, so crash analytics. So if there's any issues with the app, Firebase will let me know. And also we use Sentry to monitor also the application and any crashes. So I get reports all the time on a daily basis.
So what about maintenance? It will be, like you said, you have the customer care, like how responsive they are, and if a customer have an issue.
Yeah, so usually response is within an hour. So it's usually right away. So we'll see it right away and then we'll respond within, well, probably less than an hour, but yeah, that'll be the max amount of time. But yeah, so we manage refunds, um and we also manage we hold on to the payments, but all of that is automatic. The refunds is now automatic, so they'll, like, for example, the for professionals having issues, or if a client's having an issue, then they reach out to us, so customer support on the app.
So, so can we call us as a freelancers platform?
Yes, we can say it's a freelancers platform. Um, I don't like to call them freelancers. I like to call them professionals because for me, they're
Yeah.
all professionals. That's, my thing.
So why especially DJs and photographers? Like you are a DJ, and why photography? Like, why you want to help them to users?
So I wanted to encompass everything that you would need for an event. Um, so event spaces, photographers, videographers, um, DJs, if you need a security guard, if you need a bartender, and there's so many, like there's probably like maybe like 20 plus services on the app, or specializations that you can find on the app. Um, but I wanted to encompass anything that you might need for an event. Catering, food, sweets, so things like that.
So how you're putting a word about it, in around the country?
So what I'm doing is I'm posting every day. I'll post at 11 o'clock p.m. 11 o'clock a.m. actually, sorry. And I pay for Instagram ads, some Facebook ads. Um, I get some content creators, and they talk about the app, and also some word of mouth. Um, App Store. I pay some App Store ads and things like that. Yep.
And what do you say about the reliability of the application?
What was that?
Reliability, how effective it is while using.
Oh, yeah. So it's very effective. I haven't had any users complain. I've gotten 5 stars on the App Store and the Google Play stores. If I had any issues, I try to be on top of it, or fix it right away on a patch. And but it is pretty reliable. Like I said, I get uh analytics if there's any crashes and things like that, which we rarely see. Um, so yeah.
And I know I have interviewed a lot of professional photographers, a lot of different service providers from different parts of US. So, what do you say to them, like, about your application, like how it is going to be useful and how they are going to, they can able to use this app to present their skill set and use this app and creating events and showcasing their professional skills to reach the right people to make payments or to get the payments.
So, what I suggest for a lot of the professionals, I tell them to, they can share their apps. I mean, they share their profiles, and in their profile, they have their portfolio there, and they can share their work, and also just making it simple for them to share a quote to the client, which they can just email. They can send them a text message, or they can send them a direct message with the quote, which redirects them straight to the app and just makes it simple for everyone. You don't have to really request. So if you take a deposit, you don't really have to request for the rest of the money. Already, the money already gets withdrawn the day of the event. So then you know that you're gonna get your money right away.
What will be the main advantage if people are creating events and using it instead of doing it directly, like the previous method and with the online method?
So all these features are free. I don't charge for any features. How Evently gets paid or how the apps get paid is we take a service fee from the client or the customer. And we also have features that you can set your schedule. So if you don't work a certain day, you can take the day off um, on any day that you want. You can set your time. So if you work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., you can set it. No one can book you at those times. Also, just having your calendar in one location is great because you don't want to have it in two locations and be confused and things like that. Um, so I'm just trying to automate all the processes for a professional or service or an event space.
So, how effective it is when a professional creates an event and offers their service to the client. How particular they are about the time and the scheduling.
As long as the professional trusts the app and they are willing to just tell, the client to, do the payment through there, clients are not, they don't shy away, they like the simplicity. It makes it easy. Just to make a payment, is like a minute. We accept Apple Pay and we accept Google Play. And so it just makes it so simple. No information really needed, just quick and fast.
So, how you are able to understand the business side of the technology and also the technology, the development.
So I mean, I've been working on this since 2018. There's a lot of logic on it. I'm grateful for my team. Um, we work diligently to try to you know work on the business side. Like on the business side, I've been a DJ since I was like 18, so I know what a DJ is looking for when they want to receive payment. They want to get paid beforehand. They want to make sure that they collect the money because sometimes when they do an event, there's times that they get paid after the event, and sometimes it might take them a few days for them to get paid. So I understand the logic and the business side. And Stripe made it easy because we can create these things called webhooks and just make sure that everything's on point and secure.
And how clients can able to understand the skill, actually the professional skill of the DJ or the photographer.
What was that?
How a client can able to understand the skill and the work that they have done.
Um, Usually they have, like I said, they have their profile, they have their website, and they can see on the app, their website, and then they can reach out to the professional and create an event on the app.
So about 20 services that right now it is there in the application.
So yeah, there's about, you said how many services?
20.
Yeah, there's about like 20 plus. Um, on the app, also going back to your question about how can you trust the DJ or the photographer, there's also ratings on their profile. There's reviews, rating, how many times they got favorite, how many people are looking at their profiles. And so that gives them the sense of if they can trust the professional.
So can and also the clients can able to hire and create get events from other parts of this other parts of the country as well, not necessarily the same location.
Yeah, yeah. So they can do anywhere, like I said, they can do anywhere in the US or they can do anywhere in Canada. Um, they just can search by their location and or they can like spread it to up to 500 miles from where they're
Are
at.
you yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Are you a technologist?
Yeah, so I do work in technology, also. So I graduated with a degree in computer networking, and then I have a bachelor's in business administration.
Okay. So that's why the reason you can able to understand the development of your application and also the helping DJs, which is other profession.
Yeah, yeah. So I have a degree on that. I also had several of the businesses. I own a liquor store for 8 years. So I'm pretty like well versed with business.
And what do you think that is that these professionals are lacking and not able to uh, actually reach the potential clients?
Um, so I would say that reaching potential clients, what I want to do in the future is I want to hopefully get a way that we can reach potential clients by utilizing social media, so promoting themselves more on social media. Um, that's one of my goals is to maybe connect with Instagram or Meta and or Twitter. Maybe we can work out a way that we can, promote so they can spend ad money and promote themselves out to more clients and reach out more people.
And
I think that's
how?
very important.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
No, I just think that's very important because you know, yes, I have the app, but I would like them to reach a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about clients? Like how clients, how the app will be reaching to the clients?
Um, yeah, so like I said, I've been paying for ad space, creating videos, and then my goal right now is to get professionals on it. So, eventually the clients can see that the professionals are there and their location and their, just involves a lot of money. But I'm chipping at it little by little, um, and releasing content as much as I can.
So is there any limitations for this application?
Um, no, I don't see any limitation. I feel like, it can reach a very high ceiling. Um, it's just the only limitation would be requiring a lot of funding. But besides that, as long as people like the app and a lot of people, a lot of word of mouth, I feel like I could get it out there.
And especially I asked about the limitation because about the pricing and the payment method that you're using. Is there any restriction that that this application has?
Um, it's a cool question. I don't see any restrictions. You know, the professional when they sign up, they have to automatically put in their information to get paid. If not, they can't join the app. But because that just makes it simple, for everybody. Yeah, I want everybody to get paid. I want to make sure that nobody's getting left out. So when they sign up, they have to sign up with Stripe automatically on the app.
And it's an instant payment method.
Yeah. So it's not instant after they make $5,000 on the app, then it becomes instant.
So it is important for a professional to make $5,000.
No, so when they get paid the day of the app, it takes them 2 to 3 business days just to receive the money.
Okay.
Then after that, after the $5,000, yes, they get instant payment.
So what can you also mention other professions that you have included?
Yeah, sure. Let me just put it up.
Yeah.
Um, so there's food service, there's rides. So basically, if you want to rent a limo out for or a car, a fancy car for an event, you can rent it through the app. We have decorators, so if you need to decorate an event space, that's available. So there's live talent. If you're like a live talent, like a singer, um, or you have a band, you can join on the app. Um, if you're selling food, if you have sweets, like I said earlier, like if you need a cake, or if you need decorated food on the table, that's that. And yeah, those are most of it. But there's a lot of specializations in it between each of them. You know, videographers, if you need a videographer, if you need somebody to record the whole event, that's also a service on the app.
And different, the professions that you have mentioned needs different kind of features and, different kind of interface or options to present. So, uh, can we expect like, for each and every profession, it is mentioned very clearly and can able to present themselves in order to make and understand the client, like what experience that they have and what the skill set that they have, the work
Yeah,
that they have done.
yeah. So they can customize it, their profile, and add whatever they need to add. They can also add their services, so they have like special services within it. So, for example, DJ has an extra person that helps them talk on the mic. Um, they can charge extra for that. If you're a car service, you can list all the cars that you have, and you can charge separately for that. Um, Also, if you sell food, you can list out all the food services that you have also. And then you can set prices for all those different services separately. So when somebody is booking you for the event, you choose the service that you need within that within the professional, and then you're all set.
So before presenting these services in your application, you do research about it,
Yes.
and it will be as same as it will be in offline.
Oh, what was that?
Offline, like how usually in a traditional way, usually the professional used to uh, market themselves in order to get paid or get the events. So you are doing it in online now.
Yeah, correct.
That's great. So at last, what do you say to my audience about Evently?
Um, Evently is a great app. I've been working on it 8 years already, and it's been a learning experience. before you hop into building anything, make sure you do a lot of research. And if you have an idea, you always want to write it down and have everything documented and make sure everything makes sense because there's a lot of moving parts when building an app, or actually building anything. So yeah, that's it.
And as a founder, as a CEO of Evently, what's your observation about my work? Have you seen any videos of mine on YouTube?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I like it. I like what you're doing. Appreciate for you reaching out to me. You know, now a lot of people reaching out to me. What made you reach out to me, if you don't mind me asking?
I use a app called Calendly, which is for scheduling the appointments. I have given you to fix an appointment for this interview. So
Yeah,
then, I was doing a research, then I got this application eventually. So I understood it, like how it is helping the professionals and mainly the photographers and the DJs, because they'll be having the skill set and they don't know how to present or market themselves or to use a proper application, for to actually do an events and to make money. So then I thought this is very good and effective and efficient tool for them to use. So I've studied it before doing this, and I thought like let's have a word with the business owner, like what made him to do this and what is motivating him to start this and what is making him to reach everywhere.
yeah. So at heart, I'm an entrepreneur, and you know, I actually love it. I love helping people, and I don't really see like much gain from it. So, but like I said, I've been working on it for 8 years. If I did it, if it was for the money, then I would have stopped a long time ago. But Evently is a cool project I've been working on, and I just feel like it's gonna be great in the future. And I want it to grow, and I want it to be great. I want to basically it be my legacy. At the end of the day. And you're my first person to interview me, so I appreciate it, Sai.
Definitely. And do you have plan to add additional services to Evently?
Yeah, so I do plan whatever comes in mind right now. At the moment, I'm not adding any more services. I've added a lot of services. But I do want to add a lot of cool new features like setting up basically automating calendar invites and things like that. So you can set up a schedule. Like we could do a call meet on Evently and things like that. Just like, for example, once in one phase, if you're planning on something, we can talk about the event that you're planning and things like that. I just feel like a lot of professionals need that too, also. Yeah, so everything is more to automate the event process.
Great. And I have done masters in software engineering, also bachelor's in computer science and engineering. Right now I'm working as a DevOps engineer. I work on, software development and also deployment of the software. And I'm also trying to understand the different businesses, uh, which belongs to different industries and being a developer. So as an observer, as a business owner, and also a technologist, what's your observation, like how this experience, like understanding the business and also trying to learning and working on development of the, building a product. So what I'm going to learn with the conversations that I'm having, like entrepreneurs like you, and how it is going to be contributing for me in my career.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, you do need that. You need to speak to people because they do have experience. And yeah, I feel like watching a video online sometimes doesn't give you the full story. They just give you things that you want to hear and not things that you need to hear. So yeah, that's great. That's great that you're reaching out to a lot of these founders and business owners and things like that.
And what do you say to, can you also spell about your application to my podcast listeners who are listening this on audio?
Can I spell what?
Spell your website, like your
Oh,
application.
so yeah, so my website is evently.com, so evntly.com, and there you can download the app. You can find it on the Google Play Store and then the Apple Store.
Can I put this video on my YouTube channel with your permission?
Of course. I would love that. I love that, Sai.
And also, can I put this an audio and video clip on my podcast, website, internet, social media, everywhere with your permission?
You got my permission, Sai.
Thank you again, Andrew, for your valuable time and telling about the work that you're doing and also, the service that you're providing and how it is helping different professionals and different clients to find the professionals.
Thank you, Sai. Thank you for your time too, also for interviewing me. I appreciate it. And all right, have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Bye.
Bye.